and we're back for another episode. In this episode we're going to be doing the new events which are added in 2.15. So the first event I'm going to be doing is called, if I quickly check, it's called That Old Black Magic, and there's a link in the description to the lodestone page for it. So it starts here in Gridania. We need to talk to Chloe Bashiri, so let's see what we have to do. So the quest is called Burgeoning Dread, and I'll get the Wind Up Shantoto, which is obviously a minion, and it says Chloe Bashiri seeks an adventurer's aid to investigate a promising scoop. So she says, Madam, a moment of your time if you please. I am Chloe Bashiri of the Raven, every Gridania's favourite source, well, their only source, but that's neither here nor there, for the latest tidings from the Twelveswood. And you, my adventuring friend, are precisely the woman I've been looking for to assist me in investigating a scoop of quite literally earth-shaking proportions. Mayhap you have observed some alarming atmospheric phenomena of late, searing flames raining down from the heavens, a blizzard burying mighty oaks in snow and ice, cyclones so fierce as to whisk a pack of gobus clear off their feet. Why, those that have borne witness and returned to tell the tale talk as if another calamity is upon us. Most ominously of all, one witness, a proper half-wit, but I've long since learned not to discount any of my sources, swears to have sighted a towering black demoness at the eye of the storm. He said the bellowing laugh of the she-devil, that's what he called the thing, haunts his dreams ever since. Commander Heliox, in all his stubbornness, insists that this is all merely a Garlean diversion, but I cannot agree. No, my nose for news tells me that something or someone far more sinister is afoot, and something not of this world. Why, I'm so certain of this that I've already begun digging up suitable headlines. Extra-dimensional devastation portends Eorzea's ruination, or preternatural sorcery wrecking havoc. Will our realm avert a fate most tragic? I am not wont to employ rhyme in my articles, but the unprecedented nature of this story stirs in me a flair for the dramatic. I have compiled eyewitness reports from all across Eorzea. Here I shall jot them down in your journal so that you might have an idea where to begin your search. I implore you, adventurer, find some proof that the disasters of otherworldly origin presented to Commander Heliox for a proper analysis. And return here with a scoop worthy to grace the Raven's front page. Okay, so this is obviously a Final Fantasy XI crossover given the screenshot. So it says we have to participate in the Fey Embiggens Brigands, followed by the Fey Tower of Power to obtain proof of the menace. So let's see where we have to go. So let's see where there's various locations. South of, we have to go to East Shroud, and also let's go to East Shroud. Let's just go straight there. It's not far away. So if you look on the lodestone page, you can see where the fates spawn. It has said, it has put the map locations on there to say that this is where each fate spawns in each zone. Let's just hope the respawn rate is good. And I do feel it is a good idea to do these fates and events when they're still here. so that you can get certain pets. Like you see in this case, we're going to get a pet, so this will probably be the only chance to get this pet for quite a while. So I'd recommend doing them now before you lose the chance to get the pet. And generally just something else to do in the game. Okay, so I'm now going to take the ferry to Ishroud. Okay, wow. There's a lot of people here, so I'm assuming they're all waiting for the same fate. Well, this is obviously the sign that this is where we go for the fate. This is where everyone is waiting. So I'm going to pause filming. Once the fate commences, and I'll resume. Okay, so there we go. The level cap's been reduced to 16 to do this. Not very many abilities I can use here. Let's hope I get credit for this, given how many people are here. Okay, so I've got gold medal. So we've now done Empowers Brigands. It says, my minion has fallen, consider me flawed. Oh well, back to the drawing board. I've collected valuable data from all this fighting. Armed with this knowledge, I shall begin my smiting. Okay, here we go. Here is the monstrous sorceress. And this is the Fateful Tower of Power. So you can see here basically that you don't have to go from one place to the other. It's all like in one place. Can't even see it. She keeps like disappearing on me and reappearing. There you go. I even had the Final Fantasy XI victory music. So they say, well, what have we here? There's not as half as helpless as you appear. While I'd like nothing more than to stick around and play, I fear I've more important things to attend. After all, I've experiments to conduct and columns to build. But we'll meet again. Oh ho ho ho. Okay, so let's now talk to Varsale Heliox at the Adder's Nest. So I think whenever these sort of new patches just launch, you see how much busier the game is in these towns to do them, get them done, over and done with as quickly as possible. Okay, so here's Varsale Heliox, commander of the Twin Adder in Gridania. So let's talk to him. So it says, an otherworldly force of destruction. I can tell you only what I have told the others, without proof that this is more than just an imperial diversion. I will not risk the lives of my men chasing after shadows. Okay, so let's hand over the proof. It's called a dainty doll. It says, an ordinary doll set of magical force. Might it hail from an otherworldly source? Hand over. Says, what have we here? To it appear to be some kind of doll. You retrieved this after felling the towering she-devil at the eye of the sorcerer's storm. I have not seen its like before, and I'm quite confident in saying that this is not of Garlean make. Perhaps I was too hasty to dismiss that reporter's presumptions. Okay. Seven hells. Interesting. Gods preserve us. We have an intruder, Commander. Interesting. So you can see the little one standing on the head of the big one. There's... oh ho 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 ho. Caught unawares by my stunning arrival. Such heedlessness is ill-conductive to your continued survival. So simply a doll, that's funny. Certainly a guest of my repute deserves a more befitting salute. I expect to see more than mouths agape if my wrath you wish to escape. As a matter of foremost urgency, you might begin by grovelling for mercy. Vorcel Heliox of the Order of the Twin Adder does not grovel. Now that I have given you a proper introduction, I dare say you owe us the same courtesy. Oh, what a funny man. Do you not see your fate rests in the palm of my hand? But I shall overlook your insolence, if only this once. After all, I suppose you can't help being a dunce. Stay your hand. I am not enamored by our visitor's arrogance, yet I would hear her out. Your judgment is quite wise. You may yet stave off an untimely demise. Now heed me well, lest you come to woe, you stand before the illustrious Chantoto. The Federation of Windurst in Vanadil is my demence, or whatever that word is. Demence. If someone can tell me what that word means, how you pronounce it. Where I preside as supreme mistress of all matters arcane. Lofty words, and yet both your name and your homeland are unfamiliar to me. Pray tell, what brings you to Gridania? A full answer would cause your meagre minds to unravel. Let us just say that my powers allow me interdimensional travel. Sadly, I had to seal away this marvelous spell for reasons upon which I'd rather not dwell. Anyhow, I recently revisited the incantation for the purpose of making some ameliorations. You know how the saying goes, the mind of a genius is never at repose. Repose meaning sleep. Interdimensional travel, you say? Commander, I cannot begin to comprehend what our visitor is trying to convey. In all honesty, I am not faring much better. 'Twould appear the gist is that her powers are not to be trifled with. Why, that's the most astute observation you've made all day. I suggest you quit while things are going your way. Anyhow, the test testing the spell, I found myself by chance in your land and quickly observed that things have gotten out of hand. Beast tribes run amok, imperial plotting, the very core of your Eorzea is rotting. Fortunately, I was at once inspired with a plan to deliver you from the fate in which you are mired. Raise your realm to the ground, leaving nary a shred, then erect an empire of my own in its stead. Yes, the only way to save this dimension is to bring about a true Shantoto ascension. My golem was assessing the feasibility of this plan until it came to a grinding halt at this adventurer's hand. Fortunately for you, I can forgive and forget. Besides, you've afforded me data that may prove useful yet. In return for your albeit unwitting aid, I'd offer you this creation of mine in trade, but be warned. Should you fail to treat her right, I shall set your paths alight. Commander, I dare say this vile witch poses a greater threat to our realm than the beast tribes and the Guardians combined. But I've dallied long enough in this dimension. Matters of actual import demand my attention. Fear not, should your realm begin to disarray, the esteemed Shantoto shall return to rescue the day. Meanwhile, worry not about my wayward creation. In its current state, it could, at best, overthrow a single nation. So she just used the sort of teleports that you saw in FFXIV as well. Commander, should we not pursue her? And how do you propose we do that? No, it is clear that this Shantoto is a singular force of destruction, the likes of which we cannot hope to contain. Better that she depart of her own volition, lest that appalling plot of hers comes to pass. Who, the, what, the, where, the, why now? Someone tell me I haven't been sitting on my arse deaf and dumbfounded as the scoop of a lifetime came and went before my eyes. In any event, you've done a great deed for us in getting to the bottom of this mess, Mithrie. It would seem we've not seen the last of Shantoto's crazed creation, but I trust you will see that it brings no further harm to our realm. Okay, so let's complete the quest. We're going to get up the wind-up Shantoto. So, quest complete. That's the FFXIV crossover complete. So, let's quickly learn the pet and take a look at it. So, go here, use it. Then you go to press P, go to minions. I'm going to look for the wind-up Shantoto. I've already got quite a lot of pets, as you can see. So let's see, wind up Shantoto, where is it? Here she is. So let's put it there. And let's summon her and see what she looks like. There she is. So yeah. So let's just sit with her. So that's it. So that's the end of this episode. Thank you for watching, and as always, goodbye from me, and goodbye from Mithrie.